Joey Sallet, and you're watching Worldwide Cooking. Today I am making dal, one of India's traditional dishes. I'm going to show you all these ingredients right now. Here's lentils. I'm going to get a whole bag of this and put it in there. One whole onion. And some root. And here it is chopped up. Garlic, curry powder, peppercorn, cumin. Okay, first open the bag. Lentils. It's okay. Dump this there. And lentils. Clean this up. Lentils are the bean that are native to the Mediterranean, Africa. Lentils have been part of humans' diet for over 10,000 years. Now we add the chopped onion. Now we're going to add 1 2-inch piece of fresh ginger, peeled and minced, and we're also going to add 3 cloves of garlic that's minced. Ginger is the root of a plant. It is really a herb, but is known as a spice. Ginger is one of the world's most important spices worldwide. What I mean by minced is chopped very fine. Okay, now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of curry powder. Curry is one of the ground spices like turmeric, ginger, cumin, coriander, and hot pepper. Now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. Now we're going to add 2 dried red chilies. Let's just break them open. Dump out the seeds. Okay. Second one. Yep. Okay, now we're going to add 3 or 4 tomatoes, of course chopped up. Okay, now we're going to fill this thing up with water until it's covered. So that's about it. Then we're going to bring it here. We're going to boil over high heat. of that. And once it boils, we'll turn down the heat and simmer this. And simmer is cooking it very slowly for about, we're going to do this for about an hour. Hi, I'm Joey Sat and you're watching Worldwide Cooking. Today we are doing food from the United States, and today we're going to make cheesy grits. These are from the southern half of the state. First, our ingredients are milk, water, salt, corn grits, butter, pepper, and sharp cheddar. First, we are going to get 2 cups of water to our measuring cup, and have a pot. Put this in here. Now we're going to add 2 cups of whole milk. Add this to. Now I'm going to get 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Add this now, and 1/2 teaspoon. Add this. Now I'm going to turn this on. And now I'm going to the mixer and mix it around until it boils. Okay, some other typical southern dishes are BBQ, barbecue. It's a very big dish. Fried chicken. Some facts about U.S. cooking are that we have lots of fast food, and that's a problem in some other places in the world. They have done a thing called slow food, and the bad thing about fast food is people getting obese. That's a problem. Yeah, it's starting to bubble, but it'll take 3 minutes around that. Right now, and after this, we are going to add a cup of coarse cornmeal, which is the corn grits, and our butter and pepper and cheese. mix that all together. Oops. Some other dishes in America include some famous ones are well, it's hard to think of some, but there's lots of different restaurants from other countries in America. You could find them almost anywhere. Italian, Korean, Thai, Chinese, and most countries don't have that many from other countries. I'm going to add some, apparently, right now we're going to add pepper. And right now, I'm going to add the 1 cup of coarse cornmeal to this. Add this really slowly. And I'm going to simmer this. I'm going to stir this right now. But I'm going to simmer this for about 25 minutes until the liquid has been absorbed. Hi everyone! Today on Worldwide Cooking with Joey Salad, we're going to make a traditional Finnish tupulavat. What you're going to need before you start: a bowl, like that, 2 eggs, you're going to need 2 teaspoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla, you're going to need 1.5 cups of flour, you're going to need 1 teaspoon of salt, you're going to need 3 cups of milk, and you're going to need oil to fry the product, or the end product in. Okay, first we're going to start by cracking the 2 eggs. I'll put them right here in the compost. Okay, now we're going to put in the 2 teaspoons of sugar. So I'm going to get the teaspoon. That in. Second one. Okay, second, we're going to get half a teaspoon of vanilla. Get your half teaspoon. Carefully. Now we're going to stir what we have so far. Stir pretty thoroughly. Stir. Okay, stir 'em. So that's good for right now. Now, next we're gonna have 1.5 cups of flour. So we're gonna take the cup and get the flour. Off the top. This end. Sure everything gets in there. We're gonna take our 1/2 cup of flour. Fill that up. Make sure we just have a 1/2 cup. Now we're going to stir this up. Should be pretty hard to stir up now, or at least harder than it was before. Now we're going to get 1 teaspoon of salt. Get our teaspoon. There it is. Pour this in there. Now we're going to stir it up again. Clean this out. Did it last time. So get everything in there. Now stir this up. Now we're going to add some milk. We're going to add 3/4 of a cup into this cup right here. Make sure it's 4. Stir it up again. Right now it seems like there's a little much milk, but it's supposed to be like this. Okay. Now what we're going to do is you're going to cut out a small hole on one of the corners of a plastic bag and put a little tie around it. And then we're going to pour this into this. So I can just get it in there. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have my mom help me out here. Pour this until now we'll compress this, and we're going to take the lid off this. Should we get this off? Mama, look at it. Okay, we'll take that off there. Tie this. Sorry. Wait, no, take this one. we're going to do right now, should we lift this up? We're going to make like almost like a little pretzel shaped thing. Didn't quite get it into a pretzel shape, but it's okay. We're going to lift this up. To fry this till it gets brown. It's hard to make it into a pretzel shape, so it's like circles just work. Cook this till it's brown. Almost. Still a little bit white. Keep going. Almost brown. Might take a few. Might take around a minute to do this. The tip of that is a Finnish dessert, and they usually have it on May Day, which is a traditional holiday in Finland. And these are very good. Almost. Tips are getting brown. Oops, chunk loaded up. It's okay. Oh, it looks good. Almost. Okay, and after this, I'm going to take this out and put it on here. I'm going to sprinkle it with some powdered sugar. That looks, it's going to be really good. Almost ready. And it's so dense that it's not floating in the oil. The edges are starting to get brown right now, but almost ready. Some other Scandinavian food that I've made is I've made some strawberries, some sugared strawberries. Those are very good. And there's a chocolate almond fondue that we've made. It's very good. Looks almost ready. Just a few more seconds, probably. Close. Oh, it looks good, but it's not quite ready. Yes. So after this, we're going to pour more of the stuff in there. We're going to make a few more of these. A few more seconds now. Hi, I'm Joey Salad and you're watching Worldwide Cooking. Today we're going to make a Brazilian brigadeiros. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit of history about the brigadeiros. These chocolates were named after Brigadier Eduardo Gomes, a Brazilian political figure. In 1945, Eduardo Gomes was running for the Brazilian presidency, and this was the first year that women could vote, and the women to support Eduardo, they made chocolates. And some of the ingredients for these chocolates are 3 tablespoons of cocoa, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and first we are going to mix the 3 tablespoons of cocoa and the water here. Okay, now we are going to stir it up with this fork until it comes basically like a paste. And this should take around maybe 30 seconds. No? A little less than that because it's going to paste real quick. Now, basically ready. Now we're going to find 1 tablespoon on our butter, cut it right there. Now we're going to put the butter in here. We're going to turn this on to melt the butter. That's good. And now, once the butter is melted, we're going to add this cocoa mix. So, almost. This is going to take a little bit longer than the cocoa mix, probably. Almost halfway though. Mix this up. Wow, a little bit more. While it's cooking. Almost done. Okay. What we're gonna do, it's just about melted. Almost done. Then once this is melted, we're going to add the cocoa mix and we're going to add the condensed milk. Almost done now. That's it, that's good enough. I'm going to add this. Now we're going to mix it up a little bit. That's about good. Now we're going to add the sweetened condensed milk. I'll take this out right now. Get everything in here. So that's about good. Now, just a sec. Now we're going to mix it together with this, and I'm going to just go. I'm going to cook this for about 10 to 20 minutes, and just you gotta make sure that it doesn't harden on the bottom, and this will eventually become a big ball of chocolate, basically. And just do this for a little bit. Just gotta make sure, scoop the chocolate to the center. Okay, we're gonna turn this off right now. We have some made right now. Grab. And we're going to cook this. And you gotta make sure once this is hard, you gotta make sure it's hardened just enough so you can still make it into a ball. Like this. A little bit. So make it into a ball. This here. Tough because it's really sticky. And I'm gonna show you right now what we're gonna do. I'm going to put this into a ball, actually a little more. And we're going to pick a topping. We have sprinkles, cocoa, some nuts, and coconut. And I'm gonna choose the sprinkles right now. Roll it in these. This is basically ready to make, but I'm gonna out a few more. Some facts about Brazilian cooking is Brazilian food really varies in different regions of the country. On the coast, you have a lot of fish, and when you go more inland, you have more soups, stuff like that. And in Brazil, there's a lot of rich. There's a big rich population, wealthy population, and a very poor population. And so the soups probably come from more as a poor population. And Brazil has a big Portuguese influence on their food and a big African influence, and that's where you get a lot of their fish from the Portuguese, the fish from like the fish. It's sticky, it's hard to get in here. Manually do it. This is just to really get the shape of the circle, I feel. This does help. Sticky stuff. In Brazil, another very popular food is rice and beans. They have that a lot of the time at meals. Usually have that almost every day. Some other food they have are, I'm gonna roll this one with cocoa now. Some fruits because of the rainforest. And they do make great cakes. Especially fruit cakes. It's a very popular dish in Brazil. Hard to get the coconut on here. And that's how to make Brazilian chocolate, basically. Try this one. Good. And that's easy. Just like that.